For children all across the Pioneer Valley, the end of school, it means the end of book reports and spelling tests, but it also means the end of school breakfast and lunch, which can be a problem. And here with more is Andrew Morehouse, the Executive Director of the Food Bank of Western Massachusetts. It is tough because kids and families, for that matter, rely on the breakfast and lunch provided by the school. And when it comes summertime, food insecurity is on the rise.
That's true. I mean, every time I speak to a teacher from a public school, whether she or he be from Springfield or Chicopee or Northampton or Amherst, they tell me the same thing. They know the kids in their classroom who go hungry. They see them, they take money out of their own pockets to buy them some snacks, to get them some food, because these kids don't have enough food when they get home. And over the weekend, they go hungry. So many families, thousands of families across Western Massachusetts and 16 million kids across America rely on school breakfasts and meals to get by. And we know that in Western Massachusetts, there's 45,000 kids. That's 1 in 5 children are food insecure. They're not sure where their next meal will come from. And so when summertime hits, they don't have that school breakfast or lunch. What are they going to do? So what they do is they rely on many things. One is the summer food program where they can get a lunch, but only a fraction of kids actually take advantage of that because there aren't enough around the communities across the country in Western Massachusetts. So they end up invariably going to a local pantry or a meal site to get a bag of groceries or a hot meal, and that's where the food bank comes in. That's what our job is.
Now, Andrew, if parents are watching, and a lot of people, they're making that realization right now that, wow, you don't even think that there is no food when it becomes summertime for children. But there are programs in place to kind of help stem that tide. Tell us a little bit about those.
Sure. Well, again, there is the summer food program, so you can go onto our website, foodbankwma.org, or you can Google Project Bread, which is a statewide anti-hunger organization, and you can identify a local feeding program in your community. Short of that, you always have the Emergency Food Network of Western Massachusetts, where kids and families who don't have enough food can go get a bag of groceries at a pantry, including fresh produce and proteins and dairy products, or you can go to a meal site where you can get a hot meal. The role of the food bank is to provide food to those 300 frontline feeding sites across the 4 counties, and we're on track to distribute more emergency food than we ever have, about the equivalent of 6 million meals by the end of this year.
Now, Andrew, we were just looking at some footage of people volunteering and helping out at the food bank, and that volunteer work is imperative to making it so that the thousands and thousands of people who need the food can get it. Aside from donating time, people can donate money too, and that's oftentimes so much more important than donating specific food items.
Yeah, we try to be as efficient as we can with donors' resources, so every dollar donated translates into 3 meals or $9 worth of food. That's how we're able to leverage donations to get more food out there. So we encourage people to donate, and you can certainly volunteer, and we've got some great stories to tell.
I was going to say, we don't have a lot of time, unfortunately, but there's one girl who's making a huge difference, and if you wouldn't mind quickly sharing her story with all of us.
A 12-year-old girl named Marina Caputo from Worthington, Massachusetts.
And we're looking at her right now.
Yep, she took on a challenge of her own after learning about the issue of hunger, and has challenged the community to donate 1 ton of peanut butter. And this is so timely because kids are out of school now. Kids love peanut butter, high in protein, and the price of peanut butter has gone through the roof.
Sky high, yeah.
So we're hoping that the community will rally behind her and donate a can of peanut butter at Whole Foods Market. You can drop off, or you can drop it off at the food bank and a couple of other sites that you can see, I believe, on your website, and reach our goal so we can get a ton of peanut butter out to kids who want to make those PB&J sandwiches this summer.
Well, thank you for teaching us about these alarming numbers. You don't even think about the fact that during the summertime, kids really need the food. So also thank you to the work that you do in our community. It's foodbankwma.org if people out there want to help out.
Yep, thanks for letting everyone know. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And